Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. As always, I would like to thank my new, recent, and returning subscribers, and I hope that you're gaining the insight and awareness needed towards your healing. This video is regarding the narcissist's weaknesses. They tend to know your weaknesses and will use it to their advantage or against you. So I decided to complete this video to expose some of their weaknesses. Okay, here we go. So they may tend to present themselves as nearly perfect. Below the surface, they do have plenty of weaknesses. They try to mask or cover up their weaknesses with superiority, entitlement, inflated egos, superficiality, manipulation, looks, arrogance, and the list goes on. First of all, allow me to be the one to tell you that narcissists are generally weak, emotionally stunted, and that is why they came for you, because of your strength and resilience that they see in you. They made you or others feel weak and vulnerable because that is who they are. Strong people strengthen others by not trying to diminish, demean, and destroy others. They lack empathy, so they're unable to comprehend emotions and unequipped to deal with them, which means they can come across as cold and callous, especially when it comes to understanding the feelings and needs of others. One of the aspects of narcissism, perhaps one of the biggest impairments, is their inability to show empathy. They're unable to see the things from anyone else's point of view and lack consideration and compassion for others. This can be considered a weakness for them. Narcissists don't like to be perceived as weak, and they know their vulnerability is their weakness. This is why during conversations with them, they will avoid giving detailed information about anything they believe that makes them appear to be weak or vulnerable. Vulnerable narcissists tend to be insecure, introverted, defensive, and have lower self-esteem. However, they can tend to be excessively self-focused and impulsive, which can equate as a weakness. They lack the ability to self-reflect on their own weaknesses to improve themselves. They have absolutely no capacity for self-reflection and not willing or able to accept that there is room for improvement. Since they believe that they have no flaws, they will always deflect instead of reflect. Figuratively speaking, if you place the mirror in front of them, they will see perfection. Narcissists' refusal to self-reflect allows them to repress their shame and avoid looking at how their behavior affects others. But it also prevents them from developing self-awareness and learning from their mistakes, which is a weakness. Being criticized for a narcissist is equal to being told that they're not good enough, and they will take this as a personal attack. Criticism is a weakness for them, along with their low self-esteem. It is the underlying sense of inferiority, and their false pretense is just a disguise used to cover their deeper feelings of inadequacy. Underneath their egotistic attitude, the narcissist is simply a weak, fragile, low self-esteem individual. Also, fear of rejection is part of life. But narcissists hate being rejected because of their constant need of validation, reassurance, and when they're rejected, they take it very personally, which in most cases can be their downfall and a weakness for them. They need constant supply and the need of approval and praise. It consumes their life. Their sources of supply are people who admire and provide for them. And if they believe they are running out of people to control, or their main source of supply will leave, it makes them desperate. They must have a main supply like an addict needs their drugs, and that mindset for them is a weakness. Those with narcissistic personality are dishonest and choose to tell lies. Lies come naturally for them, but in certain circumstances, it can be their downfall. In my personal opinion, I feel one of their hallmark weaknesses is their predictability. The predictability of their behavior comes from the understanding that they will always say and do what will benefit them. It is not your responsibility to figure out why or to make things better for them. It is not your responsibility to call them out on their weaknesses or use their weaknesses against them as they would do to you. It is not your responsibility to be an emotional punching bag for them. However, it is your responsibility to continue being strong by not allowing anyone to steal your peace, happiness, and strength. Drop your comments below on your experience and what you have encountered regarding this topic. I hope this information was helpful and provided the insight that you were looking for.